One summer day, a curious little girl named Mia discovered a secret garden in her enchanting backyard. As she explored its winding paths and blooming flowers, she noticed a glowing tree with shimmering fruit. Mia reached out to pick one, but suddenly a voice spoke. Only those who share can enter. Startled, Mia looked around, but saw no one. She realized that the magic garden had a kind heart and wanted her to be generous too. Feeling warm inside, she ran back home, excited to share the glowing fruit with her family. They were surprised by her story and delighted by the magical snack. As they ate together, the room filled with laughter and joy. The next day, Mia returned to the garden with a basket of treats for some new friends she had made at school. To her delight, the tree's fruit was multiplying. She picked even more, knowing that sharing its magic would only make it grow even brighter. As Mia grew older, she never forgot the lesson from her magical garden. When you share joy with others, its magic only multiplies. And so she spread kindness and generosity wherever she went, always remembering the enchanting place where it all began. As Mia grew older, she continued to visit her magical garden whenever she could. She would bring her friends and family to share in its beauty and wonder. One day, she brought a new friend named Jack, who was feeling sad. Mia led Jack through the winding paths of the garden, pointing out all the colorful flowers and chirping birds. They stopped by the glowing tree, and Mia picked a fruit for each of them to try. As they bit into the juicy snack, they felt a warmth spread inside them, washing away their worries. Jack's face lit up with surprise and delight. "This is amazing. How did you find this place?" he asked Mia. She smiled and replied, "It's my secret garden. It has a kind heart that loves to share its magic with those who are generous and spread joy." From that day forward, Jack became one of Mia's closest friends. They visited the garden together often, always sharing its wonders with others. And as they grew older still, they never forgot the lesson they learned there. When you share joy with others, its magic only grows stronger and brighter. As Mia and Jack grew older, they realized that their magical garden wasn't just a place for them. It was a source of joy and wonder for everyone in their town. They decided to host a special event there, inviting all their friends and families to come and experience its magic. On the big day, they decorated the garden with colorful lanterns and soft blankets for people to sit on. They even made signs pointing out some of their favorite spots in the garden. As guests began to arrive, Mia and Jack felt a sense of pride and excitement. The evening was filled with laughter and wonder as everyone explored the enchanted space together. Children ran around chasing fireflies, while parents sipped warm apple cider by the glowing tree. Everyone marveled at the shimmering flowers and talked about how grateful they were to have such a special place in their town. At At sunset, Mia and Jack stood up on a makeshift stage they had built earlier that day. They looked out at all their friends and families, feeling overwhelmed by the love and support surrounding them. With tears in their eyes, they thanked everyone for coming and shared the lesson they had learned from their magical garden. When you share joy with others, its magic only grows stronger and brighter. As the last guest left the garden that evening, Mia and Jack stood together under the starry sky, feeling content and fulfilled. They knew that their little secret garden would always be there for them, ready to share its magic with anyone who needed it. And as they walked home hand in hand, they felt a sense of hope and excitement for all the good things yet to come. As Mia and Jack walked home, they couldn't help but feel a sense of pride for their magical garden. It had brought so much joy to their lives and to the lives of those around them. They knew that they would always cherish it and return to it whenever they needed a little bit of its magic. The next day, Mia woke up early with a new idea brewing in her mind. She ran downstairs to find her mom and excitedly shared her plan. Together, they decided to turn their magical garden into a community project, inviting everyone in town to help maintain and care for it. Over the next few weeks, Mia and Jack spent countless hours working on their beloved garden. They planted new flowers, added new pathways, and even built a small pond with a fountain. Their friends and family joined in, each adding their own special touches to the space. One sunny afternoon, as they were sitting under the shade of a towering oak tree, Mia turned to Jack and smiled. "You know," she said, "I think our garden is even more beautiful now that it belongs to everyone." Jack nodded in agreement, feeling a warmth spread inside him. From that day forward, the magical garden became a symbol of unity and joy for their entire town. It was a place where people could come together, forget their worries, and just be. And as Mia and Jack grew older, they knew that the magic of their secret garden would live on long after they were gone.